Well, we got some news for Blue Beetle in the form of a full movie synopsis. Warner Bros. Has released the very first plot synopsis for the upcoming Blue Beetle movie. This absolutely sheds some new light on Jaime Reyes becoming the DC's latest superhero, so let's take a couple minutes to dive into the description, talk about what I think it means, and the future of the Scarab in the DCU. Well, I have to say, Blue Beetle is kind of a fairy tale when it comes to DC movies. It was originally intended to be a low-budget DC movie developed for HBO Max, along with Batgirl and a couple other projects like Black Canary and Zatanna. Once Warner Bros. Was acquired by Discovery, things really started to change, and many fans, myself included, were pretty worried about Blue Beetle, but the story only got better. The film was upgraded to a full-on theatrical release, and that should be reflected in the final product, which should make many Blue Beetle fans pretty happy. Now, we still don't know if Jaime will be one of those characters that make a leap into the new DCU. But, to be fair, the new DC Studios co-head James Gunn did tweet out that first poster last week, so it appears he is fully backing the project. Now, in case you didn't know, Xolo Maridueña and Susan Sarandon are actually leading this cast, so we have some pretty big names. But Warner Bros. Has finally released a full synopsis of the film. So there's a lot to be excited here, so let's go ahead and dive in. It reads, recent college grad Jaime Reyes returns home full of aspirations for his future, only to find that home is not quite as he left it. As he searches to find his purpose in the world, fate intervenes when Jaime unexpectedly finds himself in possession of an ancient relic of alien biotechnology, the Scarab. When the Scarab suddenly chooses Jaime to be his symbiotic host, he is bestowed with an incredible suit of armor capable of extraordinary and unpredictable powers, forever changing his destiny as he becomes the superhero Blue Beetle. There's not a lot to take away from the synopsis. It does sound like Jaime will absolutely find the Scarab in the way that he did in the comics, but what's going on in his hometown I do find pretty interesting. Now, the one real plot reveal in the description is that Jaime has returned from college and home is not quite as he left it. There are a lot of movies that use this plot device where a guy comes home and finds something bad has changed the place he loves, and I really do think this will be at the center of this movie. Remember, they've made it really clear Blue Beetle is going to focus on family, Jaime's family, and I have the sneaking suspicion that Cord Technology, the town he lives in, are all going to be at the center of the overall plot of the film. We have heard for a long time that Susan Sarandon will play Ted Cord's wife, Victoria, and I do really believe she will be the central villain. I suspect Jaime comes in possession of the Scarab by accident. A big company wouldn't just give that up. And this will compromise not only Jaime, but the rest of his family, putting them at the center of the whole story. I think this movie is totally going to play off the evil corporation aspect of Cord Industries, making Victoria Cord the evil CEO, taking advantage of the city around her, along with a pursuit of power that is often synonymous with this type of storyline. It really totally works for this type of character and movie. Now, we don't know a lot else about the film. We do expect the first trailer to hit us with Shazam! Fury of the Gods, which drops in theaters next March, but I do think there's a distinct possibility we could get the trailer sooner. We have gotten that first poster from James Gunn and that early concept art, as well as a couple of set leak photos that showed the costume that made fans pretty darn excited and really demonstrated they are taking this film very seriously. I do think this film has incredible potential and could very well prove to be somewhat of DC's Spider-Man. Blue Beetle has that same kind of banter. His costume and powers are really cool and should manifest on screen in a way that completely works. And I suspect the new DC Studios might have to make a decision on where to fit Jaime into the new DC universe. We're going to have to wait and see. Now, this movie is set to be released on August the 18th, 2023. So we've got about 9 months to wait. Obviously, we'll be following it really closely. So if you want to get all of your Alien updates, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll bring them to you right away. But until we know more, what do you guys think? What did you think of this plot synopsis for the upcoming DCU movie Blue Beetle? And based on that description, do you think Cord Technology is at the center, the villain of the movie? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.